Friends, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you are referred to by, whatever name I should use to call it, whatever. People watching this video, how are you tonight? Okay, wow, that sentence could not have come out of my mouth worse. How are you guys doing tonight? It's me, Joe Bush. I'm back playing Madden 2002. I know last week was a quiet week, especially specifically for this series. I did start Madden 03 last week, but I didn't play this. I didn't play Mario, or just any, N64. I didn't do anything other than Madden 03 last week. Two things, or there are two reasons for that. One of which is an actual reason, the other one is just an excuse and is something to kind of hope that you could get particularly interested in. But by the way, we are playing the Arizona Cardinals as the Los Angeles Life today at home, hoping not to repeat the same trend that I've noticed over this entire season. We've started out every team in this division. We've played on the road and we've played at home, and we've lost every in-division game at home. We're hoping not to, and of course that's, I think, 2 games at this point, 3 games at this point. Dallas was a home loss, an away victory. Philadelphia was a home loss. We played them the last week of the season, and then, God, who's the other team in the division? NFC East. Washington. We lost to them at home, but beat them in RFK. So, we have a score to settle here against the Cardinals. We already beat them once. It was in Arizona. We're hoping to beat them, ironically. I mean, you'd think you'd be more confident at home, but for whatever reason, we've been less than successful on the road. Williams just got kind of trapped up in the backfield there. Anyway, one of the reasons I haven't been able to really get to this is because I've been working on something else, and that something else has been an actual video review. I know it's been a while since I've done those. It's, both my voice, the camera, all that sort of stuff. It's a bunch of different stuff, and it's about Metalhead for the 32X. Also, I have a Let's Play series ongoing at showmeyournews.com, and you can check that out. I'm playing the original Atari game Adventure. They have me down as a guest Let's Player, because I don't actually work for the site, but they got my stuff up there, and I'm going to keep sending them my stuff, and if they keep putting it up, then, you know what, that might just have to be the way it goes. Generally, that's my advice, send people your stuff, and sometimes they might put it up. They're good people over that website. They have links back to this channel a couple of times. So anyway, here we are against the Cardinals. A very good passing attack. Well, okay, I'll hesitate to say that. A passing attack. There we go. Those might be the words I'm looking for. I believe they had David Boston on this team, or at least he may have been in San Diego by this point. I don't know. David Boston is a perfect example of, like, people talk about Albert Hainsworth as the sort of got the big contract and then get rich then stop trying. You've heard that phrase before. A playoff for the 50 Cent. It was a movie or an album, I don't remember. Damn, that was such a long time ago. People gotta realize I wasn't around for the entirety of 50 Cent's, good part of his career. I know him best from that song he did with Jeremiah in, 2011. That wasn't a good song. Anyway, what were they talking about? Not 50 Cent. So anyway, David Boston. David Boston maybe played for this team, maybe played for the Chargers. I know by 2003, or by 2002, he was definitely with the Chargers. This, I believe, was with his good period. Was that a face mask? There we go. Yeah, I thought that was a little close to the face. So, what was, I believe, a 3-yard gain moves to an 8-yard gain on the play. Now we're going to give it to Mr. Comella, if I can find it. Comella's really had the best upward swing on the season in terms of play quality. He was very mediocre his first couple weeks. I couldn't trust him, getting the ball to him. He would drop passes. Giving it to him on the handoff, he wouldn't go anywhere. All that sort of stuff. And then just recently, he's been a little bit more reliable, and I think that's something that I'm absolutely very happy about that. So, Also, Monty Toomer last week had a decent week. Ike Hilliard has been outstanding. So let's just see what happens. Okay, I was trying to throw it to Dane there for a second, pressed the wrong trigger. But I got it to Greg. See, that was good hands. He was open. We got it right to him. Plays like that are very... I won't say... Where are we playing? We've been playing primarily out of the I formation, which isn't a bad thing. I just noticed it. But I'm going to kind of switch it up. Don't want to get too stuck into one formation. Anyway, if you delivering the ball like that, it's hard for them to defend it because you're running out of the backfield. So the trajectory you're going... Oh, damn it. Is he going to go... Damn. We're not going to forward progress there, I guess. Anyway, so here we are. 3rd and 1, unfortunately. I really thought... You'd think that would have been a first down, and apparently I'm running the ball. I didn't know that. I thought I was passing. But Rondane's going to get it. Okay, not bad. 45-yard line. And we're just moving down the field here. Yeah. So we're in ace, I guess. I don't love this. I might do that. I know it's getting rid of a blocker, but he wasn't going to stop the other guy. So I think if we can kind of draw him out of the... Oh, there we go. See, broken the big hole inside. That may have been a counter, but then I just did the counter wrong, ironically, but not ironically. But anyway, every time I say ironically, I figure out that I'm using it wrong. That was a first down. Wow. I'm surprised by that. That was the ref giving me the makeup call. Oh, Tiki's in the game. And you know what? That wasn't a loss of yards. That was a gain of 2 yards, in fact. And we'll go to Madden here. I think this is the first time I've asked Madden this entire game, actually. I'm proud of myself for that, I guess. So, okay, here's the pitch. We gotta wait for Camilla to make the block there on the receiver. And the running game... I mean, the passing game hasn't been bad either. We've thrown one pass and it was successful, so... Hey, what do you know? Okay. Can I go ahead and get... Yeah, okay, we got Toomer over there because somebody on that side of the field was creeping up. I think it was the corner. There we go, alright. Tiki's making some plays, alright, hey. And there we are. Okay, we're tied at the end of the first. But we managed to stop their drive, you know, get them to go. I don't know if they were 3 and out, but I mean, they, you know, we stopped them. They didn't get any points. We're just going to go ahead and throw here. I'm going to probably try to hit Toomer over on the left, depending on what the safety does. Yep, okay. Yeah, we got him one-on-one, and, oh! Monty Toomer right off the hands. God, oh man, he's been slumping this entire season, so maybe he's just been bad. I can't remember a game where he was particularly great, is the thing. So we're going to see if we can just load the outside here on the blocking front. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah, Dane's going to break the tackle, and that is why he is the leading rusher in college football history. For stuff like that. So we're going back to the pass. Going back to asking Madden. Yeah. Wow, our time of possession has been great, too. We've just held... We've been able to eat the... Well, I mean, we've been running the ball so much, so I guess we've been able to eat the clock. I'm just complimenting myself this whole video. Yeah, there we go, Ron. Okay. Get on up within the 5-yard line. That may have been a little bit dangerous of a pass, but I knew that... Oh, okay, I didn't think whoever that was, Aeneas Williams, whoever that was. I think that... Is that... I'm going to see if I can test my professional football knowledge here. Defensive... Would have just made the last... Oh, Corey Chavis. Okay. Well, I wonder if he's in the game. Anyway. I'm like at least 30% sure that Aeneas Williams still played for the Cardinals. If he didn't, then you know what? He didn't. I'm not even going to try to hide the fact which direction I'm running on this play. Because there we go. We got an open hole to the end zone. And touchdown Los Angeles. So we take a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter on not a fluky, Hail Mary, nothing like that. I mean, not that getting, a touchdown's a touchdown no matter how you get it. It's not an 80-yard pass. It was, basically a 5-minute drive, just eating up the clock and running the ball in. The running game has been better today than it has been the whole year. Maybe Arizona's not a good running defense. I mean, I know Arizona's not a good team, is the main thing. Now back to the Cardinals. The Cardinals are kind of a weird franchise in history. Not weird so much as just kind of out of the ordinary. They don't have the same kind of a traditional approach to it's like the history of a football team as most others do. For instance, technically their franchise is considered the oldest of all of the of every NFL franchise because for some reason I guess their history has not been as I don't know if it's well documented or if it's just not as quite as like solid. I guess Fred Jones. Nice. No, not Fred Jones. Thomas Jones. Yeah. Fred Jones played for the Jaguars at this point. Anyway, not that their history isn't solid or written down, it's just kind of scattered, I guess you could say. There's no definitive, like, the Denver Broncos, for instance, started in 1960. They played in the the American Football League for as long as that existed, and then got, during the merger of the NFL and AFL, moved into the National Football League, and that was that. Teams like the Browns have a little bit less kind of, I don't know, solid, they kind of have less of a solid foundation to them where you can't say this right here is where they started or whatever. Teams like, the Browns, they started back in the All-American Football Conference, started by Paul Brown, I think. Eventually beat whoever the NFL champion was in an exhibition game. Then they became a member of the National Football League. Now, the Arizona Cardinals I don't know off the top of my head where they actually started or where the team that kind of, I guess, became retconned, to use a TV term, into their history. Or where that was or what team that was. But the point is that in the record books, these Arizona Cardinals have been going since the very early 1900s. Theoretically, since the beginning of professional football. So I guess somebody has to claim that title of oldest franchise, because the NFL is different than Major League Baseball, because the NFL, as a league, is first of all younger, and Major League Baseball and the National Hockey League and the National Basketball Association haven't had quite as much movement, quite as much, I guess, division in how the league was formed, the way that the leagues was formed. The NFL was the only one that had a competing league multiple times within its history to gut rosters and raise salaries. That happened once in the 60s and with the AFL, which ended up becoming just the AFC effectively with with the Steelers and oh damn, Sanders got right to that. Anyway, so that's unfortunate. I was really hoping we could get another stop there, but their passing attack kind of started to take over. Jake Plummer was a decent quarterback. He wasn't that great. We do have Bill Gramatica here, so we'll hope he doesn't tear a ligament celebrating this. No? Very, calm. Okay, well, I'm proud of him. I'm proud he's not hurting himself anymore. Friends don't let friends celebrate too hard. Sorry. Anyway, God, what was I talking about? The NFL? Yeah, twice in the NFL's history did it have a competing league, which took eventually its best players and had at some points a better level of play on the field. For the AFL being one example of it, and then of course in the 1980s there's the United States Football League, which is kind of treated as a footnote in history. Not so much like, like the World Football League or something like that, or whatever the league that became NFL Europe. It was like the European League of National Football or something like that. Oh no, okay, that's bad. I don't know what that is. If that's like a strained hamstring or something, then I'm not too worried, but I just hope, obviously the fullback goes down, you hope they're okay. So we got Campbell, the tight end, coming in at fullback, and he's actually played okay because the way our offense sometimes runs, oh shit. I'll just go ahead and outrun that guy. Hit Ike Hilliard. And we're going to keep moving, baby. Sorry, I keep getting all these superimposed little graphics off the screen. Unintentionally. There we go. Okay, that's the play I wanted. For what it's worth, when we line the fullback up in the slot for this play, accidentally most of the time, this time it is a guy whose job is to catch the ball. In fact, Campbell is one of the better rushers on our team, one of the most reliable first down players who you may recognize from the inevitable fourth down fake punt that I run about every game. So we got Hilliard slanting out. I guess safeties are going to creep up here, so what I'm going to just try to do basically is hit Ike Hilliard. Oh, and he's got two guys in front of him, but he makes the catch because that man is a monster, Ike Hilliard. We're hoping Greg Camilla can come back into the game. We're hoping his season isn't over because he has become a valuable member of the team. And if he is indeed out, we'll call timeout just to give us kind of a breather and to let us set up our play. Oh no, I'm not looking for that. I think if I go to coaching strategies right now and I go to injury report, okay, Joe Montgomery is out for the season. That was a while ago, but 1 week. So we'll be playing with whatever his name is, Campbell, in the fullback. So theoretically, if we make the playoffs, I don't think we can. We're 8-5 right now. We can't like clinch a playoff spot in this game, but we can get pretty close to a playoff spot. Oh damn. Okay, I think 9 wins probably could net us one. It's not impossible to think. Okay, so 3rd and goal. I think I want to run the ball here. Even though, you know what? Yeah, their defense didn't change when I did that, making me think they're expecting run anyway. Okay, we got run. Ah, damn. Really couldn't get the speed going after the catch. So we will just call. I should have called a timeout close to the end of the half. Oh well, yeah, I'll give him a little. That'll give him a couple of seconds, unfortunately. Hopefully not enough time for them to really do anything, because we do get the ball back after half, assuming we make this field goal. We will have the opportunity to go up by 10. I wanted the opportunity to go up by 14, and that will go through. Okay. So you know what? Minute 27, we showed an up-tempo offensive drive that kind of stalled once we got near the red zone. That's something I do sometimes, unfortunately, on offense. That's probably my biggest weakness on offense. And then we had another instance where we just didn't. And we had one drive where we primarily run the ball. So we're looking okay. We're looking balanced at home, hoping to get to avoid the season home sweep. Again, this will be the last home game we play against a division team, seeing as our last game is in Philly against the Eagles. I don't know why I called it Philly. I mean, well, I know why it's the nickname for the city. How many cities are known for nicknames like that? Like, really known for nicknames. Like, there are a bunch of stupid nicknames that nobody uses in a lot of cities. There's a city in Kansas called Wichita, and I've heard people derisively refer to it as Ta Town, but nobody actually calls it, like, I'm from Ta Town, man. Like, nobody actually says that. Phoenix doesn't have a name like that. St. Louis probably doesn't have a name like that. Oh, this is the start of the third quarter, isn't it? Well, I'm going to go ahead and return this kick, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is a sneak peek of what's happening in the third. Oh, damn. Dixon gets blowed up. Yakum. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the second half. The rest of the second half, that is.